Welcome to the wall splits. If you follow me at all, you know I'm not a huge fan of just passive stretching or static stretching where we just let our legs hang and touch our toes and hold that position. But this is one of the exceptions, but I also don't just do this passively. So years of Taekwondo, I've been working on doing the splits to kick people in the head. I think there's a lot of benefits for everybody to be able to kick them in the head. So the setup is you're gonna lay next to a wall, get to something obviously long, firm, something that's gonna hold you. Next, use your hands to lift your hips, not right into the wall, but above. And you're gonna go sink down. Just allow your hips, your butt to slide down. So this is the very first position you're gonna get to. From here, again, we're all different flexibility. So what we're gonna do from here is, I like to generally just take one leg. Let's see how far this guy can go. Lock out the knee, let it drop, let it drop. The other leg can hang out here. You can bring it closer, this is fine. Then straighten the second leg, and we're gonna start walking it out, walking it out. Again, if it's a clock, it's going from 11 to 10 to 9, and see how far you can go. Now, obviously this is a little bit off center, no problem. You're still getting a huge benefit though. You can feel it on the inside of the thighs, your hips are opening up. What I would do is I would hang out here. If you wanna add some movement, you can allow this leg to go up and down. I use my hand to kind of assist. Not everyone's legs are very strong on the inside of the thigh from this position, so use your arm to assist a bunch, and look, we can just add a little bit of movement. That way you feel like, because movement is medicine, you're going through some sort of range of motion and not just hitting a static stretch. From here, I bring my leg in, bend my knee, simply do the other side. Bending the knees, move just a little bit, start with one leg up, let this guy drop, and then the same thing. Start walking it down, walking it down, walking it down until you can't go anymore. You found your spot. You can hang out here, relax, let the pain subside, or use the hand again, assist, go up and down. Okay, let me show you the second way we can do this. So same setup, lay next, lift the hips up higher than you think, let them sink down. From here, what we're gonna do is, we'll take one leg, again, drop it, I'll go all the way to the ground. Again, you can move this over. And what we're gonna do is sort of like this windshield wiper effect where I'm gonna move one, and when it starts to get to that max range, it won't go anymore. I'm gonna allow this to lift up, follow, pause for a second, relax, and the same thing, I start letting this drop, and when it can't go, so here's like my max, I can't go anymore, I'm gonna start allowing this to come up just about an inch before that, down. So this windshield wiper effect, after you do this for 10 to 20 repetitions, you'll find that your legs are gonna start getting further and further apart. And occasionally what I'll do is from here, after I've done 10 to 20 repetitions, and I feel like I'm starting to gain some more flexibility, I'll start in the middle, and I'll drop them both out to the side. And I'll just kind of see where I can go. Because I have a block wall, I've got lines in the wall, I can kind of measure. And here's a good goal. I'm gonna try to get to this line with both feet, the same line that you can see running horizontal across. So this allows me to kind of mark where I'm at. Maybe I'm up here, maybe it's a difficult day and I had a hard workout yesterday and I'm really stiff, so this is all I can go. And as I start progressing with the windshield wiper movement, I can go back and forth, doing this several rounds, and I can kind of measure, am I getting any progress here? And obviously this progress will be done not just today, but over time. Okay, third way, this is what I used to do after I would train in my classes. So this is at the very end of a workout. My muscles are super warm. I've done hundreds of kicks, maybe thousands. I would get into this full wall split position. I would go down as far as I can. And what I would do is, again, back when I first started doing this, I did a lot of static stretching, but I really think my flexibility came from the dynamic kicks I would throw over and over. But after I'm here for a while, obviously this is gonna be painful. You sit here for 5-10 minutes, your legs are in a lot of pain. Always use your hands to assist to come up. But I'm gonna use my hands to assist by pulling up, and I get them even, I take some slack out, and then I let it drop just below this line that I was at comfortably. And this movement again is just gonna help hopefully loosen up my muscles here, get that range of motion in my joints, and my hips are opening wider. And after 5, 10, maybe 15 repetitions, I'll let that guy set in. Now, right now, after just doing that short period, I do feel like it's looser and there's less pain. So I'm gonna hit the other side. This feels kind of tight. So it's gonna be that up and down movement. This one feels a little tighter than the other side for some reason today. That's normal. We've always got one side that's stronger, one side that's more flexible, even better balance on one leg versus the other, and then back and forth. And then as I lay here, flexing the toes, trying to walk my heels down, you can see I'll start a little higher. So I flex my toes, my heels come off the wall, so I can almost grab it. Then I move my knees down, grab it with my heels, my knees move down. My calf sticks to the wall a little bit to help facilitate that, and I'm just snaking it, inching it down the wall. Well, this is pretty painful now. You can do it one at a time, both at the same time. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm below the line that I was at before. A little bit painful, but breathing through it, no problem. So this is the third way I like to work my wall splits. So this is my favorite way of working the splits. Traditional splits where you come up and you throw your legs out to the side like this. I mean, of course we do this in martial arts and I do it for my own stretching, but I really like the wall splits better, especially when I'm first introducing adults to the splits, working on their flexibility. This wall is just a great position to get your body in, to get comfortable doing it, and there's very little stress on your knees. When we do the splits like I just showed you, those middle splits, man, there's a lot more stress on the knees for some people and they simply can't handle it. So the wall is a great alternative. Keep moving forward.